The Public Service Commission decided to dismiss the appellant from service under General Order 26 of the Public Officers Conduct and Discipline Chapter D, General Orders 1980. The appellant brought an action in the High Court challenging the validity of a dismissal by the PSC. The action was dismissed. The appellant, a clerk in the Pergas State Legal Advisor's Office, had been wearing the purdah during office hours, in contravention of a government circular which prohibited lady civil servants from wearing attire covering the face during office hours. The Disciplinary Board for Group C officers at the Attorney General Chambers decided that disciplinary proceedings should be taken against her with a view to her dismissal and informed the Public Service Commission of its decision. The Secretary of the Public Service Commission requested the appellant to show cause as to why she should not be dismissed. The appellant's reply gave her reasons for wearing the purdah and quoted verses from the Quran. The appellant has appealed on the grounds that 1. The decision to dismiss her had effectively been made by the Disciplinary Board and not the PSC, which was in fact the appropriate disciplinary authority under Order 24 of GOD. 2. She was not obliged to comply with the circular as it did not mention the word purdah. 3. Her constitutional right under Article 11, Clause 1 of the Federal Constitution to profess and practice her religion had been infringed. And 4. She was obliged to wear the purdah to avoid a fitna, slander against her according to Surah 24 of the Quran. A Muslim woman must always cover her face except the eyes.
The procedure adopted by the Disciplinary Board and the PSC had complied strictly with Orders 24 and 26 of GOD. The Disciplinary Board had decided that proceeding for dismissal should be taken against the appellant and referred to the matter to the PSC, which then wrote a show cause letter to her. Therefore, the appellant failed on the first ground. There was no ambiguity in the circular which did not allow lady civil servant to wear inter alia any attire covering the face. It could not be said that the circular was unclear to the appellant or that she did not understand its meaning or purpose. The freedom of religion guaranteed under Article 11(1) of the Federal Constitution is not absolute, as Article 11(5) does not authorize any act contrary to any general law relating to public order, public health, morality. The prohibition against the wearing of attire covering the face by lady civil officer during work does not affect the appellant's constitutional right to practice a religion. The wearing of purdah had nothing to do with the appellant's constitutional right to profess and practice her Muslim religion. The appellant's interpretation of Surah 24 was misconceived. In the circumstance, the judge was right to reject this aspect of the appellant's evidence regarding the wearing of purdah. The opinion of Dato' Mufti Wilayah Persekutuan on the wearing of purdah in Malaysia, we can safely conclude, as we do here, that the wearing of purdah has nothing to do with the appellant's constitutional right to profess and practice her Muslim religion. Accordingly, these grounds must fail. Finally, counsel submitted that the learned judge was wrong in rejecting the appellant's evidence that she was obliged to wear the purdah on the ground of the probability of fitna against her. The learned judge, relying on the opinion of Dato' Mufti Wilayah Persekutuan, was right to reject this aspect of the appellant's evidence regarding the wearing of purdah. Therefore, upon considering all the issues canvassed before us, and for reasons which we have given above in our judgment, this appeal must accordingly be dismissed with cost deposit to be paid to the respondent to account of taxes costs.
Article 11 of the Federal Constitution says that freedom of religion, every person has the right to profess and practice his religion and to propagate it. Each person is accorded the right to propagate the religion that they choose. However, federal law may exercise control, restrictions on the propagation of any religious doctrine or beliefs among Muslims.